Lunch Peak Lookout. Our first stop on my trip to Avery. Our house sits right down in there. See those two big hayfields toward the mountains over there. It sits just to the left of them. Pack River Store, Pack River Road goes up and over toward those mountains. Lunch Peak Lookout. There's a young family. 4 stayed here last night. They just left. Lake Ponderay, Sandpoint, over in there. From here, I'll be heading down to Lightning Creek. Right there, and out to Clark Fork, down to Clark Fork. The weather system rolling through today. Get a little moisture being sucked up by low pressure and high pressure coming through. Stir up some of this smoke, believe it or not. We're starting to get a little smoke up out of that fire that broke out the other day in Northern California. Lovely. Anyway. Beautiful place up here. Lake Ponderay. Well, there it is, right there. Fix It Flat may not fix it, but at least it marked it for me. How about that, Chip? Woohoo! Well, I worked up a sweat fixing it flat, but I was prepared. I was hoping that I could find something in it. It looks like it was just something that cut it. I don't know. Got a plug in it. It's holding. We're gonna continue on. That held me up about an hour and a half. Happy, joy. I'm glad I had the parts. Later. All right. Have fixed the flat, and now we're moving on to Idaho Point. I'm 70 miles into this journey, and that took about an hour and a half to 2 hours to find the hole, figure out what I was going to do, and get it repaired. But anyway, here we go. Woohoo! To the top of Idaho Point, and there's still snow up here, and this is August 1st. Shows you how cool of a spring we had, and how much snow was up here. I'm not the first one through it though. It's overcast and hazy, because this is one hell of a view from up here. But it's still worth it. Idaho Point. So we made it, I made it to the top of Idaho Point. Had fixed that flat tire a while back. It's holding well. No problems there. Too bad. I've camped up here before. Right down there. Too bad it wasn't clearer, because the view here is pretty awesome. Anyway, Idaho Point used to be a fire lookout up here, a guide tower type fire lookout. Wednesday on the way home, straight over that direction, that point right there, right there is, I believe, Spion Rock. And we're going to go over there and walk out on it. It's pretty awesome up here. It's always worth coming up here. Even with the weather and the haze and unfortunately the smoke from that fire in Northern California, right up on the border of Oregon. But we're here. This is one of the destinations I wanted to make today, and I was hoping to get here before noon. But unfortunately, everything took me a little longer than expected. Later. Up here on Idaho Point, continuing on. Woo-hoo! I just came down that brought me down from Idaho Point. Tomorrow afternoon, or maybe Wednesday morning, I'll be going up that to go to Spion Cop. And either tomorrow afternoon or Wednesday morning, I'll be going that direction to go home. We are on what's called Jordan Saddle. So for today though, we have to go that way. At least 14 to 18 miles. I'm gonna go beyond that because Preacher is down about that Shoshone Work Center. And I was hoping to be here around noon today, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. Anyway, everything's taken me a little longer than expected. I've got about 85 miles on the unit now, and I most probably have closer to 100 before I stop for the night. Later. Shoshone Creek. That tire's still holding up quite nicely. Woohoo! This is the community of Preacher. We're going to go a little ways beyond Preacher, and there's a store, and pick up some gas. And then from there, we're going to turn off of this road and start heading toward Wallace before we find ourselves a place to stop for the night. It's like 4:30 in the evening or afternoon, and I'm about ready to hang it up for the day. We're almost there. I was mistaken. This is Preacher. That Preacher Tavern there makes a pretty good burger. But we got to get on down the road.
service. I had cell service, and I was able to get myself on Google Maps, and then I kicked myself in the ass because I realized I completely screwed up. Anyway, wish me luck. There is a very tight spot down here that I have to get around. I'll film it as I go back through it. Here's that tight area I was telling you about. It's a couple down trees, and I'm gonna have to really hug it on the uphill side of this coming tree over here because it puts me really close to the edge. I hugged it pretty tight coming through a while ago, so I should be able to make it back. This little thing will fit into some tight places. We'll scoot it around here. There we go. Just like downtown. Kind of makes you pucker a little bit though. This is where I should have turned around. When I got to this point, I should have told myself, no. But you know, you're exploring, you're checking things out, and you never want to turn around. Well, I believe I have found the road I was looking for, but of course there's no numbers. All the numbers are long gone. Anyway, here we go again. It's a little better road. Woohoo! Yeah, based on these anchors, guide anchors that I have found, I would assume that there was an old fire lookout up here once upon a time. So, yeah, survey markers. Pictures of those. I see one more guide tower, guide anchor there. Yep. Anyway, there you go. Capitol Hill. Old general's over there, waiting on me out in that sun. Find me a place, set up my little camp. It'll be good. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I'll give me some water boiling. Woohoo! And now, get your boiling. Yeah, buddy.